Welcome back. This week we're going to get to the final steps for laying the groundwork of goal setting. The most important thing is to first confirm the North Star of your business. Why are you in business? Well, we're working towards selling the company, or we're looking towards acquiring another company, or we're actually looking to save up so that we can invest when the environment's more conducive. These things need to be confirmed. They may have changed over the years. So don't just assume, oh, it is what it was last year, because you might have assumed that for the last 5 years. So really make that decision, because this will help inform your other goals. All goals should roll up to that North Star, the ultimate goal of what you're looking to do with your business in the long run. Now, once you've focused on the forward North Star, you want to take time looking backwards. You want to gather the numbers and the data that you can. Now, this is not just financial data. This is things like your tickets, your customer attrition, your employee attrition, your project work, your onboarding customers. All of the things that you have metrics on, get as much information as you can. Now, ideally, 5 points are really what can identify a trend. But if you have less than that, gather what you can, and then just use your experience to help you inform where you're headed. This is an important part that people don't often want to do, or they only want to do it for financials. They don't want to look at the other trends. But if you're goal setting, you really do need to understand what is realistic in the environment you are. Now, you can set big, audacious goals. That's fabulous. But you want to be able to know that they are big, audacious goals when you're setting them. Next, don't forget to think about the must-dos in your company. Do you have technology, personnel, process changes that have to happen next year? For instance, do you have an end-of-life software that's going to require a really heavy lift to find a replacement and need extra hands? Do you have a situation where you have key personnel that are doing maternity or paternity leave? Think through the things that you know are happening to you, because those will take resources, and those resources will take away from obtaining goals. Again, we want to identify the obstacles like we did last week. You want to make sure that you're pulling a list together of clear things that have to happen so that you know the resources you have left over to push the business forward. And finally, any goals that you choose to create and take on, be certain that you're looking at them from a customer experience standpoint. Take a look at what does this mean to the customer, and don't assume that a goal is internal. Always walk through filtering it for potential impact to the customer. If you're not sure how your goal might impact your customer experience, we have a worksheet that can help you step through some of the process of trying to identify how customer experience might be impacted by the goal. You can click a link in the description below. After you've accomplished all these steps, you can start to set your goals. All of the groundwork that you've done here will make the goal setting process much easier. Those goals are going to be informed by the big picture, by the challenges that you have, and by the changes that are happening in your organization. If you ever need to review those or want some outside eyes, feel free to reach out. We're always happy to help.